Alright, so the Avatar Last Airbender reactions, they continue with episode 4, and so far I'm really liking this show and see where it takes the landing, so I'm going to give this my first time watch and give you guys my thoughts for the very first time, and also shout out to Prepper for helping out here, and also subscribe and click that notification bell to get notified for future vids and when the next reaction vid for the next episode drops. But now, let's get into episode 4, here we go.
Hello? Hello?
Oh, where are we?
There's been a mistake. The fires weren't my fault, and neither was the fight.
Save your voice.
Oh, it's captured from the end of the last episode.
Even under the best of circumstances. And these are most definitely not the best of circumstances.
Oh.
He started the fight and left you behind and ran away. I'm really starting to see what kind of person he is.
Yeah.
What do you think will happen to us?
Yeah, because he wanted to capture him because he was an enemy.
Were you working with the enemy?
It's complicated.
It's a simple question. Were you helping the firebenders?
Well, he is gonna confess. Is he?
Yes.
Oh my god.
The only reason Omashu has been left alone is because of whatever small service I provided them.
Is that what you call giving weapons to the enemy?
Oh.
Aang's in prison.
Oh, that's where it was, in the prison. Okay. Okay. Oh, Sokko, is he gonna deal with Aang? That's what he's gonna gear? Into the dark. So I think things are gonna get serious?
Hey. Oh, hey, Billy.
Oh, 100 years ago.
I'm doing all right with my forms, but shaping is hard. Looks exactly like a sky bison. It's supposed to be a Bajamor. You sure?
There's nothing like earthbending.
Oh, that was a
reason.
flashback.
What happened here happened the world over.
Oh.
A war started by the Fire Nation, and a war the Fire Nation could end.
If it were only that simple.
Yeah.
Victory or defeat, nothing else matters. Not even the loved ones lost along the way.
Oh.
You could show him this isn't the way. He'll listen to you. He owes you that much.
Oh, is that why he wants to fight him?
The secret tunnels, hidden under the mountain. It's said that the founders of the city used them to meet without anyone knowing.
A fairy tale.
You told me you've seen them, unless that was a lie too.
Oh.
Those who go in never come out. If you believe the tales, vengeful spirits guard the passages.
Oh.
There's nothing I can do about the palace guards.
We'll worry about that. Just help us get inside.
Yep, to rescue their friend.
Where are you taking us?
Earth Kingdom labor camp for prisoners of war. No one who's been sent there has ever been heard from again.
You're not as lucky. You're going to see the king.
Oh, the king.
Smile straight up.
It's my Fire Nation contact.
Let them come. The Avatar has returned to the world. It's time to stop hiding.
Yep.
It's time to fight.
Yeah, it's time to fight back and get him out of that prison.
He is not just an airbender. He is the master of all four elements, the savior of the world.
Yep.
He is the Avatar. And he's very, very good at rock skipping.
Oh.
Boomy! How are you still alive?
Nah.
Oh, it knows him.
Jet,
Oh.
You betrayed us.
betrayed you?
Oh, the bad guy.
I stopped you from killing innocent people.
Traitors, is that who you wanted to save?
Not everyone out there is the enemy.
If you stand against us, you are.
Oh.
Life may be simple in the South Pole.
Oh.
But here, you have to make hard decisions. That's what it means to fight a war.
Well, that was a threat.
You're not fighting for anything you love. You're fighting because of hate. Just like the firebenders.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Okay. Yep, let's go. Yep, show him. Oh. Yes.
You!
Oh.
You don't belong here.
Sir, I was assigned prisoner transfer duty, but well...
To see Aang?
Other one. Yeah, the bald kid. The king wanted to see him. Well, you're just gonna stand there? What are you gonna do?
Oh. Yeah, there's a way that he's definitely gonna get him and capture him.
All the airbenders were wiped out, and I wasn't there to help them.
Oh, those monks were always a bit
Because the Fire
flighty.
Nation was attacked. Yeah, they attacked.
This is important. Don't you care?
Care?
Oh,
Have you been fighting the same fight for a century? Have you watched your whole world burn down? Let me tell you something, Avatar.
oh,
100 years old? But you haven't lived for 100 years.
oh. Man.
Can't make me believe you've lost hope. Not you, Booby.
Challenge accepted.
Your rocks and stones.
Well, good. Grab that, would you?
Remember that a precious gift
Oh, this is nice.
inside.
Shake it.
So dig a bit and
What?
Why are you doing it here?
Acoustics. Best in Omashu.
Yep. They're the band playing the music.
Harmony. That's what we're all about. Harmony, music, love.
If these guys are okay being here, the tunnels probably aren't that bad.
Tunnels. No, these aren't the tunnels. Those are the tunnels.
Oh, that looks creepy. Looks so dark.
We have to find our friend.
Well, in that case, you should probably see this. It's a tale of two lovers.
Oh, wow.
Oma and Shu met on top of the mountain that divided their two villages. The villages were enemies, so they couldn't be together. They learned earthbending from the badger moles, becoming the first earthbenders. They built elaborate tunnels so that they could meet secretly. But one day, Oma didn't come. She'd been killed in an attack. Devastated, Shu wielded her earthbending power to bring the villages to their knees.
Okay.
Both villages helped her build a new city where they would live together in peace. The great city was named Omashu
Oh,
as a monument to their love.
oh, that was the city that they were in.
Love is brightest in the dark. Remember that. Especially if you're going to go into the dark void from which no living being ever returns.
Well, so no one gets out of there alive. Oh.
You sure?
Well, what was that?
It's a long ride to the pit.
And I've got all the time in the world.
Oh. What?
Where I need to go.
A word of advice, the direct path is not always the best path.
You mean I should take the route that doesn't?
What?
It means you should be careful where you step.
Hey, what is this?
Well, I think this is a trap. Yep, definitely a trap.
Maybe I'm trying to show you there are no easy journeys for the Avatar. Maybe I just wanted to play a game, like we did.
Oh. Oh, that's that coin?
I'm coming, Uncle.
Oh, that's the thing that he left behind for Zuko to find. And he suddenly found it.
Well, what do you know?
Oh.
Get it? It was a clue. You have to let it get dark so you can follow the light. That's how you find the path.
Yeah.
The light of crystals. These things are everywhere. On the walls.
Oh.
Pretty random.
It's a path.
It said love is brightest in the dark, not glowy rocks.
Well, maybe that's also creepy.
My problem is you're not taking me seriously. I'm not a little girl anymore.
Yet you keep acting like one.
Oh.
You should have never talked to him.
You don't get to tell me who I can talk to.
And you don't get to just ignore me.
I can't if you're being an idiot.
Dad put me in
You're not Dad.
Well, them fighting is really something.
Imagine if Gran could see us now.
We could go for some of her seal jerky.
Our noodles.
Come on. We better get going.
Seal jerky. Never knew you could eat that stuff.
Airbenders don't need water, right?
Oh.
You gather food and water from his platoon and give them to the children. He was on watch. Then that you torched the eastern wall. By the time we put the fires out, there was nothing left of him to bury. He was 19.
Oh.
We were at war. I was a soldier.
You were a butcher. I can still smell smoke when I go to sleep at night. It never really goes away.
Oh, so he remembers one time that there was a war?
Is that your pitiful way of saying you're sorry for what you did?
I wasn't talking about me.
Oh, is he gonna kill him? He just didn't protect that natural kid in the war.
You have no humanity. You know nothing of loss.
Well, I think it's in his memory, and he had to be reminded of it. I'm so sad.
Take comfort in knowing that Liu Tan will forever be hailed as a champion of the Fire Nation.
Thank you, Osai.
His sacrifice will be enshrined in legend.
Wow, so his son died during the war, and he could not protect him.
When my studies weren't going well and father was unhappy, Lieutenant gave me this. He'd won it for finishing first in his officer class. He said it should belong to someone destined to do great things. He gave me strength.
Oh, that's so emotional. Yeah, but he still thinks about his son. Oh.
You're getting good at that.
And some good instruction.
Yeah, from the scroll.
Yeah, that's rebellious right there.
You know, Sai told me I should be an engineer. That was my true calling.
What I said about you and Dad.
Forget it.
You led the tribe and protected us with nobody to help you.
Dad never had to bear that kind of burden alone. You had it harder than him.
Mm-hmm. Wow, she's right.
That's not right.
The crystals were just crystals. Like I thought.
Oh?
This shouldn't be here. We were here before, but this wall wasn't.
How is that possible?
It's not.
Oh.
Unless
The tunnels are changing.
So they were in a cave that perhaps started changing. So it's different sides.
Boomy. All these challenges, games, tests, none that make any sense.
Nothing has made sense in 100
So
years.
that's why the king wanted him.
I believe that kid is still in there.
Very clever. It's all about games with you, isn't it, Avatar? Let's play one final game.
They're putting him to the test. to prove he's worthy.
Final game to play, Avatar. The simplest one of all.
Oh man.
Versus me.
Okay.
Death.
Wow, he's gonna fight him to prove that he's worthy. Wow, this is crazy.
Any chance I imagine that?
Nope, we did not. Well, no, that's big. Whoa. So go. Oh, he wanted to free him. Yeah, it's 2 against 3 of them. So far, I gotta say the fight choreography is so well done. Well. Whoa.
We've all seen enough death.
Yes. No.
Showing an earthbender compassion.
Ooh, man.
You should
No time. They'll send more soldiers soon. We have to leave now.
Oh man, this is getting more intense than ever. I'm liking this show. Oh. Yeah, save him. Oh. Oh god, that creature's going after them? That's a cool bond that they form.
Love is brightest in the dark.
Yeah.
It wasn't about the crystals. That's not what guided Omashu through the mountain. It's blind. They don't navigate by sight, but by feeling. They sense feelings and react to them.
Oh, that's why they hold hands.
Love is brightest in the dark.
So they respond to love?
Because I think they're siblings.
Excuse me, Mr. Badgermole. We'd really appreciate if you could show us the way to the palace. Please?
Yep, and they're not going to stop until they free their friend and get him out of there. Yes. Yes. Wow, that's just to prove that he is worthy to be the Avatar.
Please, Boomy, you don't have to do this.
Some of us have to fight even when we don't want to. That's what it means to be in a war.
Oh, this is what he's gonna do?
You were the Avatar, and you left us.
Yep, and it had all the power. Oh.
Especially your friends.
Oh my god! Yes, yes, come on, get him. Get him, get him. Whoa.
As fun as this has been, it's time for the games to end.
Oh, come on, Aang. Use your powers, use your powers. Oh, God, this looks so good. Just the way of his abilities, though, it's something.
Boomy, this isn't a game.
Yes, it is. One that requires you to make impossible choices. Do I save this town?
Yeah, I can feel this is not a game.
You have to make choices like that day after day, year after year, and that's just to save this one city.
Oh.
Let it fall, Aang, and learn what it means to be the Avatar.
To prove that he's worth it? Yes, his friends came to save him. Let's go. Yes! Come on.
Are you okay?
Well, kid, you sure know how to bring the house down.
So you didn't learn anything at all.
You were wrong. You can rely on your friends.
Yep.
That's the only way I'm gonna save the world. With my friends.
You think like a child.
Remember this?
Whoa.
I use it to call a friend. That's what I'm gonna do now.
Yep, that.
Call on an old friend.
Wow, he's really gonna call it that thing?
You're right. I wasn't here for the world. Or for you.
That was from 100 years ago, and that he became the king.
Fire Nation forces are on the move. They'll be here by dawn.
You're under attack?
Fortunately, a storm tipped us off.
They are coming
Son,
to fight.
get out of here. The Avatar has places he has to be. We can take care of ourselves. It's time to Omashu rejoin the war.
Let's get ready for his fight.
I do have one more challenge.
Oh, they're still on Omashu. They're not going to stop until they get him. Wow. So far, this guy's so good. Even though I'm now halfway through the show.
I've come fully prepared. All the tea I need.
I don't need a babysitter.
How about a friend?
My father made it very clear that I'm not to return until I find the Avatar, which means it could be a very long time before we return home.
So like they're not stopping anytime.
Everything I need is on this boat. Like I said, all the tea I need.
What is it, Zuko?
Well,
Nothing. Let's get you home.
whoa. Wow, so for my thoughts after this episode, now I'm like halfway through the show, and now so far this show is getting really good. I just really like all the stuff and the story that is all put together. It's just, especially with the highlights of this episode, it's especially with the fight between Aang and the king, and with the way that he was using his abilities, and like from like, you know, testing him to prove that he is worthy or worthy to become the Avatar, and like even with Zuko, and like they're not going to stop until like they get him, and now that like they are capturing him, it's especially with that ending right there. I mean, like I hope this series definitely sticks the landing, especially for an 8-episode show like this, and even with that scene right there of when Katara and Zuko are in that cave, and in that they see all of the crystals, and especially with that creature that was after them, and that they were forming a bond and holding hands, so that they can like blind him, and like that they like stop that creature from like actually killing them. So and yeah, I mean that's stuff that I really enjoyed, especially when this episode was like packed with like some emotional moments, especially with Iroh and that past funeral of when he abandoned his son, and like that's something that he feels guilt about, and like we see him like crying, and like I mean that I got really emotional and teared up as well. But yeah, like this is just like such, I think it's good writing. I think with the writing that like Netflix has put in the show, it's definitely become like essentially good in that matter, and I just really like all the chemistry between each character, and even with all the interactions that Aang has had with the king, like that was an old friend that he called upon 100 years ago, and like that's something that he can rely on. Being that they're still on Omashu, and now that with the king that he's saying that he abandoned them, especially like for this war that Aang is preparing for, because the Fire Nation attacked, especially in the beginning of the show. For my overall thoughts, I think the show is definitely getting good. I mean, I'm definitely enjoying doing these reactions, and like just like watching the show for the first time with like a blind eye. And I hope that like the story gets good from here on out, and Aang still has a long way to get to him, and especially for this war and for this fight that has to go on. And I think it's only gonna get better from here on out, but we'll have to wait and see for what happens then. as well. And so that's going to be the first video, and just let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments down below, and what were your thoughts on this episode 4 of Avatar Last Airbender, and are you looking forward to the next? And just let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe and turn on notifications about future videos, and also follow my social media link down below. And with that, I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.